Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shenandoah High School Rex Roth Court. TJ Young alongside Aaron Burdorf, opening night coach. The Phillies in action against the Council Bluffs AL Lynx. Excited to be here tonight, Coach. What are you looking for tonight?
Some basketball.
That's right, and you're in the right place. The tip is won by Green, and the pass from, looks like it was Stevens with the two. Easy start. Nice pass by Rogers, and an easy two and a quick three in the corner by Abby Smoke. And we play on, rebound offensively by the Lynx. We're playing fast here, Coach, as the shot clock reset down to 25 seconds. AL with the ball between the circles. And Gears passes it out to Sandbooth. Sandbooth now up top to Naughton. Naughton, left-handed drive. Nice play by AL on their first possession of the night. Stevens on the drive, picks up her dribble, gets it to Burdorf at the top of the key. Burdorf gets it inside to Green. Green power dribble, ball tipped away, and it'll stay with off Smock. It'll stay with Shenandoah. Coach, pretty good up and down the first 45 seconds here.
Yeah, good set play off the tip for the Phillies, and good start for both teams.
And a turnover here, now passed up ahead to Sandbooth. Sandbooth, easy lay-in. AL takes the 4-2 lead. Shabam gets it in and nearly poked away, and Rogers gets it back to Shabam. Shabam brings it up past the timeline. Shenandoah down 4-2, and the ball's into Lene Green. Lene Green, little baby hook, no good. Rebound on the backside by Aubrey Sandbooth. So very key right now, as you can see, trying to get the ball inside to Green, and getting away with a walk there was Naughton. Long three, got it. Big shot by, that was Abby Smock. Smock knocks the three down, 7-2 early, and Shenandoah trying to find a bucket here on the offensive end. Green backing down her girl, and just hard on the layup. As good defense by Hudson Rao. Smock gets the ball, pass now over to the left wing, and Gears shoots a three. That's long. Rebound on the backside by Jenna Burdorf, and the ball was knocked out of bounds. Coach, thoughts?
You're talking really fast.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, good start by AL. Knocked down some shots here early, and good start for them. I talked to you about watching them play in the Jamboree up at Glenwood. They did not shoot it all that well that night, but good start by AL here tonight.
And that's a dangerous pass picked off by AL, and then good hustle by Rogers to poke the ball away and save the possession. But then that ball's tipped away, and that's Naughton. Good hustle by the Lynx there as they get it back, trading turnovers. And now Gears has it in the corners, passes it to Rao. Rao picks up her dribble, gets it now to Gears. Naughton on the right wing. Pass back up top to Rao. Rao one dribble. Passing back out to Gears. Good spin move by Gears in the middle. That's off the mark. Rebound by Lene Green, and it's poked away. Poked away, and they'll say off of Lene Green. So Green gets the rebound, but then good hustle by, it looked like that was Presley Gears to poke the ball away.
Yeah, already the fourth turnover by the Phillies, something that they cannot not have this season. Obviously, you never want to have turnovers, but not a great way to start the game. 2.5 minutes in, 4 turnovers already.
And a nice shot by Naughton. Now it's 9-2. This is a 15-footer. Knocked it in, now 9-2. And got it back into Green. Green, drop step, no good. And an over the back, which is not a foul. You've told me that over the years, but that's what they're going to call.
Yeah, displacement foul. I'm not sure that.
Did they do the double hand thing down?
Yeah. I mean, this is a 4A basketball team. You're not going to get that foul in the Hawkeye 10. Don't call that on opening night.
But yet they did, and we play on. And Smock from the wing might want to guard her. That's 2 for 2 for Smock, and it's a double-digit lead for the Lynx. Just 3 minutes into the game here on opening night. And another pass inside to Green. Green picked up her dribble, gets it out to Rogers. Rogers dribbles baseline to Shabam. Shabam one dribble, throws up a prayer, not answered. Rebound on the backside by Green, and she gets the ball out to Shabam. And a four-step three in the corner, and that misses everything by Stevens, and then we're going to get a batted ball going the other way. very choppy offensively so far for Shenandoah to this point.
Yeah, spending a lot of time trying to get the ball into green, which is what the Phillies' offense is going to be all about this year, which is certainly okay, but definitely doesn't help that that the Lynx are on fire from distance. And you said in the JV game it was the same situation. So, yeah, it is what it is, and the Phillies are going to have to find a way to run the Lynx off the 3-point line, and then find a way to score at the offensive end.
So Abigail Martin will check in for the first time for Shenandoah, the senior coming off the bench. 3 in the corner. Bang! 15-2. Shenandoah trying to find some offense here and trying to figure out how to slow down the Lynx offense here. As that ball's poked away, Stevens picks it up on the bounce. Trying to go back door. That's a tough pass and a good play by Berdorf to save a turnover there, because that was a dangerous pass, but she was able to corral it, and she's going to the line for 2.
Yeah, definitely a hard catch, and did the right thing, because she probably wasn't going to go anywhere after she caught it, to just turn and shoot it, get it up on the rim, and kind of hope and pray for a foul or the ball to go in.
So Berdorf going back to the line. And that's her first attempt of the year. She's now 0 for 1 on the year, but I bet you that changes. Second free throw on the way, and that's off the front iron, so no good. 15-2 still the score. And now Smock has it. Nobody guarding her. Might want to put somebody on her, and got fortunate there as that ball just fell short, but the offensive rebound by AL, and we play on. And now Rao has it at the top, takes a nice power dribble, but hard off the glass. And Abigail Martin with the rebound, and then we're going to get a jump ball called, even though really nobody else had possession of that other than Abigail Martin there. That's tough break for Shenandoah, but they'll see and it's going to be a turnover essentially. We'll talk when we come back. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside. Shenandoah.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa, with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial, with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 15-2. Abraham Lincoln all over Shenandoah so far. Coach, Philly's getting smacked in the mouth here early. What do we got to do to kind of settle into this game?
Yeah, got to find a way to score on offense, give yourself a chance to fight back into it. And again, you got to run these Lynx off the 3-point line a little bit, because right now they're shooting it well.
Rao, 3, top of the key, bang. 18-2. That's the 5th 3 of the first quarter, and that's going to be a foul inside on Rao. That'll be the 3rd team foul. It's a very dynamic half-court offense so far for the Lynx. The ball movement, player movement is very, very good, and they're driving and kicking, and they're hitting open shooters. And right now it looks like pretty basketball.
Yeah, when the ball goes in from the 3-point line, it's going to work for them. That's for sure, and it has so far.
And Chloe Denton checking into the game for the first time. Denton has the ball in the corner. And back up to the top of the key here. Shabam on the right wing. She's trying to dribble drive in, and she's going to get fouled by Smock. That'll be the 4th team foul, first on Smock. And new rules, if you want to go over that, 5 fouls per quarter, and then you're shooting 2 free throws, correct?
Yeah, no more one and one. All we get is 2-shot fouls. So
3-pointer on the corner, no good. Rebounded by Martin, and then there's Lene Green after the 3-point miss by Shabam. First points since the opening possession for Shenandoah with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. And there's a midline drive by Pierce, and she's going to get an and one opportunity. It's almost like throwing up a prayer, but I believe that's going to be 2 on Berdorf, and that may force her to sit down a little prematurely here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, that's super frustrating. But again, the ball's going in for the Lynx, and right there you get the same situation.
So 3-point play the traditional way, 21-4, and another foul as the whistles tending to get tighter now, as that's the 5th team foul. So you will see double bonus time coming here following the inbounds, correct?
Hey, that's the 5th foul.
So yes, the new rule in effect now. As you were shouting down.
Yeah, I moved the microphone away from my mouth before I yelled. I felt like nobody was paying attention.
Yeah, well, they got it figured out. You know, it's good crew. They did a good job. But yeah, the whistle's starting to get a little tighter here after the timeout by Coach Weinrich.
Yeah, AL definitely a handsy defense. But again, it's a 4A basketball team. You go watch 4A basketball. They're a lot handsier. And they get away with a lot more at that level. But something that the Phillies are going to have to play through a little bit, and it's something that helps them get better. Long term anyway.
Well, we had an inadvertent horn there. It shouldn't have been a horn, but and they're not going to allow it. That's a good job by the officiating crew not to allow the sub. It's okay. Hey, game 1 for everybody.
That's right.
Game 1 for everybody. So AL gets the ball across the timeline, up by 16 here in the opening quarter. And skip pass to Hamilton. Hamilton, one dribble, pop out to Pierce, backside rebound. 3 Lynx over there on the backside, rebounded by Gears. Gears trying to force it into Smock, and that's not going to get in there. Picked off by Lene Green, and after the craziness, Caroline Rogers comes up with a loose ball, steps through, can't come up with the little floater, and the rebound by Pierce as she looks to push, and maybe a frustration foul there by Shenandoah. They're either going to get Shabam or, they do get Shabam on that one. So that'll be the 4th team foul. And again, no, they did. They called that on, did they call?
They called it on Shabam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the scoreboard's not, hasn't quite adjusted yet.
Yeah.
So either way, 4th team foul on Shenandoah. So everybody's going to be shooting free throws from here on out in quarter number 1 the rest of the way after any foul, any common foul. Baumbach has the ball, passes inside, and an and one opportunity as Rao gets the body bump by Cassidy Stevens and finishes over the top. And Coach, 23-5. I was not expecting this coming into tonight.
Yeah, me either. But again, the Lynx are shooting lights out, and the Phillies haven't quite found a rhythm on offense. So yeah, it is something the Phillies are going to have to fight back through. And again, this team has the ability to fight through it, but giving up 24 points in a quarter, that's not gonna work on the regular this season.
Lob pass into Green, nearly stolen away. Green got it back, and she somehow finds a way to put it in. 4 points for Green, and Shenandoah trying to just chip away, stay within striking distance here, and a nice step through move by Pierce. Couldn't get it, and then rebounded by Green. Smart play to dribble it, bounce it off of Pierce's leg to save the possession, but too often there hasn't been good possession so far offensively for Shenandoah. Hopefully we can get a few here as the quarter winds down.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the things that you notice from the AL defense, make or miss, they're jumping the ball right away. Foul.
Really good dump down on a little post-to-post pick and roll, and Burdorf got hit pretty good up top, it looked like, from up here.
Yeah, he got hit by both girls there. Got sandwiched, no foul.
Yeah, no foul called. We'll play on. Denton has the ball, looking to dribble drive, and it goes. Nice seal off by Burdorf down there in the post to kind of take Denton's girl away and get the easy lay-in. Pierce on the drive, nobody home on the backside for the help, and fight for the rebounds won by AL. Put back no good. Rebound by Burdorf. Gears couldn't put it in. Denton on the drive. She gets body bumped by Cameron Hamilton. That'll be the 6th team foul. They won't show that on the board because it stops at 5.
You don't know why it won't show up? Because last night we had a jamboree here for the boys, and I fixed all the settings on the scoreboard. So it showed on bonuses on 5 fouls.
Well, it won't show up because it's not supposed to.
Right.
I mean, it's still, you fixed it, but at other places it may
I
show
guarantee
up.
it will.
But the reason why they stopped at 10 or now stop at 5 is because nobody wants to see the foul disparity, right?
Right.
When one team's got 32 and the other team's got 7, right? You don't want to. If it's 10 and 7, it looks close.
Right. We got the clock running. What are we doing?
First game for everybody.
Yep, first
Denton
game for
made
everybody.
them both.
No clue how much time was left.
There was 32.8 seconds.
32.8 says TJ.
I have no idea.
Let's see how close you get to what they put on there.
They'll put like 27 on there, I bet. It's just a couple of seconds. So it's 13-point lead.
29. They only missed it by 3.8.
I have no idea. I don't know what it was. Nobody at home. Well, they can see the scoreboard.
Oh.
They can see the scoreboard
So
with
we can rewind it?
Yeah, we can rewind and see.
Could we get a quick replay?
So now, 29 seconds. The shot clock is technically off, and now it is off officially. So AL could hold for the final shot here. They've played fast all first quarter, but it's been under control fast. So we'll see what they do here. Sandbooth gets it to Bombach. And Murphy has it. She shoots a long three. It goes.
Why not?
Wow. And that will end quarter number 1. And the Lynx came to play in quarter number 1, and we will be back in 60 seconds.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Play better. We are back here in Shenandoah, Coach, 27-11. Maybe not a crazy score result at the end of quarter 1 for Shenandoah, but a ridiculously efficient offensive quarter for the Lynx. The visitors on the scoreboard tonight, they played very well offensively.
Yeah, like you were talking about, dribble drive and kick it out, and when you're shooting probably 6 for 8 or 9 from the 3-point line, that is really, really good. And they put up the points here in the first quarter, so see if they can carry that out for the rest of the game.
So a turnover on the opening possession of the second quarter there, as AL has the ball, as Naughton has the ball at the top of the key. She gets it over to Gears. Gears on the dribble drive into the middle, picks it up. And Rao with a mid-range J, rebound by Green, and Green getting hounded in the backcourt. And she does again the smart thing, just bounce it off of Naughton. And there's just nobody coming back to help right now. I mean, I think it looked like Rogers was back there, but I mean, you're just in a spot where you can't see her. That's just a tough play, as looks like man-to-man kind of full court pressure for the Lynx, as Stevens brings it up past the timeline. And Stevens picks up her dribble, and it gets poked away, and Gears going coast to coast and lays it in. Bad time to pick up your dribble, and a tough play there, as that's a turnover, and 29-11 is the score. Ball screen, Rogers on the roll, picked up a dribble again, and Green has it at the top. Green on the dribble drive, picks up her dribble, goes up between 2 defenders, fights for the offensive rebound, but Smock was on the baseline, and they did not call it. They called a jump.
They sure did.
So it will go back to the Lynx. Tough break there for Green.
Yeah.
She was definitely on the baseline.
For sure.
So Shenandoah on defense, trying to figure some things out defensively, and Rao on the dribble drive, and it's going to be a foul on Caroline Rogers. That will be 2, I believe, on her. 3 on Rogers. She's going to have to play smart for the remainder of the half.
That's a frustrating foul because we're getting rebounds and they hound you with three people every time you get a rebound. Then you get a little touch foul on a dribble drive. That's super frustrating.
Jump ball called on a loose ball, so Shenandoah will regain possession on a turnover. And now Burdorf has the ball in the backcourt, gets it to Shabam. Shabam dribbled nearly right into a trap, got out of it, and picked up her dribble at the top of the key, gets it to the right wing in Stevens. And nice drop step, but can't finish, can't get it over the rim. She's had a couple of really good looks at it, but just not getting the ball over the rim there on those turnaround drop steps. Smock has the ball, gets it over to Rao to Gears. Rao, couple of dribbles to Naughton, mid-range J, no good. Rebound by Burdorf. And Rogers looking to bring the ball up the floor. Passes ahead to Shabam. Shabam into Green. Green and 1. The foul by Rao. Green, 6 points already. Good feed. This time pushing the ball up the floor, Coach, via the pass instead of the dribble.
Yeah, really good job of moving the ball up the court on, like you said, on the pass, and then Green did an excellent job of sealing a smaller defender in Schmook. How do you say her name?
Smock?
Smock?
That's what Mr. Sandquist said.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah. So
it's probably
she sealed her, smealed her, and got the layup and won. Well, a timeout.
Well, we're going to take a timeout with them and hear from our good friends at Miller Building Supply. We'll be back in.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
And welcome back in. The free throw by Green was good, so the traditional three-point play. And nobody on the backside to help, so an easy lay-in for Addie Naughton, 31-14. That's going to be the score on Black Friday, Coach, 31-14. Probably. Good offensive rebound by Burdorf. She puts it up and in. Shenandoah has the size advantage. They just got to use it. They've been starting to get it to Green, and now here comes Jenna Burdorf with a good offensive board and a putback. Sandbooth passes to Gears. Gears picked up her dribble in the paint. Sandbooth, Smock. It's probably Smook. And a body check, nearly. Very fortunate, not a fourth foul there, but the rebound by Lene Green, who dribbles it up the floor, and then you got a three-pointer wide open. No good. Backside rebound, Cassidy Stevens, and stripped to the ball. Rao got the ball to Naughton. Naughton back to Gears. 3. Bang. 34-16. 18-point lead for AL as they go into a 2-3 zone. And Kylie Fouch, not afraid. She shoots a 3 off the side of the iron, and it's 34-16 still. A little bit of a change defensively there for the Lynx in a 2-3 zone. Deep 3, no good, off the heel, rebound by Rogers. Watch out for the Wolf behind you. Good job by Rogers navigating the pressure. Cassidy Stevens losing the handle. Still has a dribble, decides to pass it inside to Burdorf, who kicks it back out, and that is short. Rebound by Rao. And AL looking to push again as Sandbooth in the corner. Dribble drive and good. Nobody on the backside helping there. That's a couple of times in a row as we're going to get a full timeout. Coach will reassess this when we come back. We'll be back in 60 as it's a full timeout.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together, The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
Anyways, one more. Wild. We're back here in Shenandoah, 36-16, Coach. Out of the timeout here, down by 20. 4 minutes to go until halftime. What are we saying maybe in that timeout?
Well, it also doesn't help that we have a couple girls in foul trouble, but we've got to find somewhere we got to find some help defense. Nobody's on the help line. Nobody's waiting at the basket for dribble drive. There's a lot of things that we can do better on the defensive end.
Fouch now has it at the top, gets it to Shabam in the deep right wing. Shabam got the ball poked away, and now we got a 1-on-0 break for Aubrey Sandbooth, and she can't finish, and Kylie Fouch with the rebound, and she passes ahead to Shabam with 3:20 to go until halftime. Ball gets inside, and Green getting doubled. It's kind of wild. I mean, if you watch the adjustment that AL has made, Green gets the ball. There's two kids on her at all times now. And, I mean, that's just somebody's got to step up and make a shot or make a cut, right? Somebody's got to step up and be that other scorer.
Right. You got to be able to find an open look.
And a foul on the shot by Addie Naughton. Good pass and a good job of getting to the high post. And Martin's going to go to the line for two, Coach. That was a little better because they're really sagging down, with Lene Green, and for good reason because she's a fantastic player. But she needs some help, right? You want to lift the top off that defense, you got to help a little bit.
Yep, you got to find somebody else to step up and score, and take some pressure off of Green.
Martin off of the back left heel, so 3:16 to go until halftime. 2 team fouls for the Lynx, 1 for Shenandoah, so a long ways away from the bonus here in this quarter. Martin's second free throw, rebounded by Green. She puts it back up, no good. Offensive rebound by Shabam, and Denton off the back heel. That's poked around. Rebound again by Shabam. Good pass to Denton, but again a rebound by Green. Holy cow, lots of rebounds, lots of passes. But at the end, Coach, Green's going to go to the line for 2. Big breath.
There's a lot of things going on there.
Nothing like crazy. The ball stayed on one half the entire time.
Yeah.
It was just ball getting poked around, and good hustle by Shenandoah that particular possession to keep the possession. And Lene Green knocks in, I believe, her 10th point of the night, or 9. I think it's 10.
8.
What'd I say?
10.
I'm going to rewind that. Everybody, I'm going to rewind that. It's Lene Green's 8th point of the first half. And her second free throw, no good. Ball poked away, and it will go to the Lynx. So 36-17, I believe, the scoreboard on your screen. Mine is correct, I believe. The one on
they got it.
Okay, they fixed it.
Yeah.
I'm way ahead of the game. It's my 3rd season, Coach. People expect things out of us now, right?
It's true.
We talked about that before we started this season. The dribble drive into the middle and the kick back out to Sandbooth. Sandbooth with the 8-footer. That middle drive has really been an Achilles heel for Shenandoah here in this first half, as it's now 38-17 and needing some help, and she finds it in Chloe Denton. Nobody guarding Chloe Denton. Maybe not a wise decision, but she got the ball away and gets it to Stevens, who drives baseline, tries to muscle her way over top of Pierce and got rejected. And Sandbooth with the rebound, or with the kick out to Baumbach, and that's no good. And Green got the rebound and out to Denton. 2 minutes to go until halftime. Shenandoah needs to just keep chipping away And Denton, 3. That's long. Rebound by Green. Nice pass to Burdorf. And the assist by Green and the lay-in by Burdorf. And down by 19. It sounds like it's really, really far, and it is, but you just chip away, right? Get it to 15, then let's cut it to 10. But it starts on defense, and that's not a good way to start. But Caroline Rogers has 3 fouls. I mean, she can't be super aggressive down there. Green has it at the top, 40-19 the score. Denton into Stevens, who bounces the ball off of Rao, and it'll stay with Shenandoah to save the possession. They did reset the shot clock, which was an incorrect decision, but we'll be the beneficiary of that.
We will.
And Denton's going to come out. Shabam's going to come in. 40-19 the score. Green has the ball. Little handoff, little pocket pass. Not a bad idea, but just didn't get it quite the connection they were looking for.
Just not enough spin on that ball. It was a really nice play. I like the idea of the play.
You had the seal. You had the dribble drive around. Absolutely. Just a little off here so far in the first half of the opening game of the season. Backdoor cut, and the 4th foul on Rogers, and the and one for Hudson Rao. The middle has been a leaky faucet tonight, Coach. It has been very, very difficult for Shenandoah to stop middle, and I think they do try to force things middle. But, I mean, AL's taken advantage of that tonight with the dribble drive and kick, and that time Rao with the backdoor cut. Nice drop step, and that's going to send Green to the line. And we did earlier say that Rogers had 3 fouls already. They're saying that on the board that Rogers still has just 3 fouls now. So,
remember they put one up for, it was supposed to be on Lexi.
And they put it up for her.
And they put it up for Caroline.
Hey, it's everybody's first game.
Yeah.
Green's first free throw. The shooter's touch drops in. 42-20 is the score. Fouch checks back in for Green.
She gets this one, she'll already be at a double-double.
We didn't even do a double-double. Watch this shit. I'm sorry, everybody at home.
11 rebounds.
Green's second free throw tickles the twine. 42-21, 10 points, 11 boards for Lene Green. Pierce on the drive in the middle, the kick into the corner, and nobody home, and that's a 3-ball, 45-21. The Lynx just in fuego here in this first half. 3 short, rebound by Fouch, and she goes up into a crowd and gets bailed out by the foul call on Abby Smoke. Well, the way she shot tonight, we'll call it Smoke.
She's on fire.
She is on fire. So now AL puts Shenandoah in the double bonus, so the next 26.5 seconds, any foul, common foul defensively, not a player control foul, will be 2 shots for Shenandoah. New rules. Hashtag new rules.
Hashtag.
Fouch makes the first and can't make the second, but the rebound by Green, up and no good. Rebound by Green and a foul. 13 rebounds in the first half for Green. She's on pace for 26. What's the school record for a single game?
Well, her record she got at Denison last year was like 26, 27.
So she's on pace.
Like that, yeah.
She's on pace. 2-shot foul for Green.
At Denison last year. That
was the matinee.
The afternoon game in the middle of the day.
That's a cool idea. We should do that.
We should.
I'm not saying that, like, maybe not now because the schedule's already out, but that was kind of a cool idea. We got everybody involved, and that was kind of fun. Green splits a pair. Offensive rebound rattled to Fouch, and she is rejected by Peyton Shutt with 20.5 seconds to go in the first half. Shenandoah still has the ball. A vicious rejection there by Shutt.
That was something.
So Shenandoah could hold for the last shot here. Gets the ball into Shabam. Green drop step, loses her balance, and a rebound by Pierce as Pierce drives the length of the floor, passes to no one in particular, and that'll go out of bounds. The way they've played tonight so far, you can excuse that one right there, right?
For sure.
Because they played fantastic. That was just a mistake there. So 9 seconds to go in the half. Denton has the ball at the top. Passes to Fouch. Fouch into Green. It's good. So 25 now for Shenandoah. 20-point lead for the Lynx at the break. And we're going to step aside, pay some bills. We'll come back. We'll talk about the first half for a little bit when we come back.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Ignite is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Widger, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite.
I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Frazee, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
Hey, just a second. Yep. Cassidy Stevens has 2. So that's only 21.
So many ways that Think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah in 45-25. AL coach on pace for 90. I'm not suggesting that they will reach that number or get close to that number, but they were just getting what they wanted in the first half. Not really much resistance from Shenandoah, at least in the first half. I'm sure there will be adjustments, but what I guess what were your takeaways from that first half? We saw the same half.
Yeah, so I mean, AL shoots lights out in the first quarter from the three-point line. Shenandoah tries to run him off the three-point line in the second quarter and gets beat to the basket, no help in the middle of the lane. They obviously made some good shots and got the ball to go through the basket for sure. But first night defense for Shenandoah. It's hard. It's hard when a team comes out on fire from the 3-point line, and then you overplay everything, and that hasn't went well. Obviously, on offense, the Phillies want to get the ball into Green. She's kind of creased a couple balls, hasn't been able to get it to go. That hurt in the first quarter. We weren't able to keep up, but she's kind of found it a little bit there in the second quarter. And so, I think I said we had 4 turnovers in like the first 2.5 minutes. We only end up with 9 total for the first half, but we don't shoot it very good, and that doesn't help us. They get rebounds, and you go down and they shoot at a very high pace, and so yeah, I mean, just a lot of things going into the first night, and there's not going to be too many nights where people put up 45 on you in the first half, and they may end up with 8 threes. That's a lot for a high school girls basketball game. So we restart. Second half.
That's right. 0-0, right?
Build and try to, like you said, try to cut into it. I mean, ultimately, the second quarter score was 18-14. Yeah. So it's not like we can't play with them. They just came out and kind of punched us in the mouth, and we couldn't respond on the offensive end, and so now we kind of settled in. Now see if we can kind of chip away at it and make it a respectable score here by the end of the night. But it's a learning curve.
Well, there's only about 3.5 minutes until we start the second half, so we're gonna mute it up for a little bit so we can rest our silky smooth sounds for just a little bit, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll get started with the second half of the opening game of the 2023-2024 basketball season for the Shenandoah. We're back here in Shenandoah. Second half ready to begin. AL now going left to right as you're looking at it. Smock has the ball on the right wing, dribble drive. Gets the ball back to the top to Naughton. She shoots a three. That's no good. Rebound by Burdorf. Burdorf gets it to Stevens, who gets it past the timeline. And now Green on the drive. No good on the little floater, and saved by Abraham Lincoln. Good job. And Rao gets it to Smock. Smock. Nobody Gardner might want to do that. And poked away and picked up by the Lynx. Dribble drive into the middle. Kick to Gears. Three. No good off the heel. Rebound by Naughton on the backside. Naughton at the top of the key. Gets it to Gears. Dribble drive middle. Kick back out. Rao to Naughton. Naughton trying to go middle. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Longest possession of the night probably for the Lynx, as Naughton trying to back down, and then a backdoor cut, no good. And here comes Lene Green on the push. Back to Green, and good. The quick tempo offense, I like to see it there, especially now down by 20. I know it's 0-0, right? But like, push the tempo, right? Push the tempo, see if you can get some scores in transition. Backdoor cut, and good help defense that time by Shenandoah, as Gears trying to dribble drive on Stevens. Nothing there. And dribble handoff. That's a two, and it missed everything. And the rebound to Stevens, who looks to push a little bit here for Shenandoah. 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Rogers gets it inside, and that's a three. No good. And rebound on the backside by Shabam, and a reach-in foul on Addie Naughton. The energy looks like it's picked up a little bit here, right?
Yeah, better job of maybe communication on the defensive end. Girls moving their feet a little bit better. Yeah, just picking up the tempo a little bit.
Pass into Green on the inbound, and an immediate foul. They'll say it's a common foul, and there, by the way, 4 fouls on Addie Naughton there. May not matter in the grand scheme of things, but at the moment, that's definitely a player who has put some points on the board. Corner 3 missing everything by Cassidy Stevens, and a backside rebound by Gears, who gets it to Smock. Smock trying to go middle, gets it to the top of the key to Rao, no good. Rebound by Burdorf. Stevens trying to push it ahead on the dribble, and a lob pass, and good play on the help side by Sandbooth. That's tough, lobbing it in when you're that far down. And another three on the wing, no good. Backside rebound by Stevens. Stevens pushes it up past the timeline between the circles. And we're going to get a ball screen rejected. And that's a first real kind of wild shot the Greens had tonight. Maybe just kind of a frustration shot there.
Yeah, kind of force that a little bit.
Gears on the dribble drive. Left hand is good. 47-27.
Yeah, that time no defensive help again. Caroline Rogers actually running away from the ball.
And that entry pass stolen away by Gears. Now Gears trying to go coast to coast, runs over Burdorf. No foul called either way. And then Green fighting for the rebound, and she's going to get called for a foul on the shot by Hudson Rao. That's going to send Rao to the line. There was a lot of contact on that entire possession. Could have called a charge, could have called a block. Probably couldn't have argued with either.
Right.
And then there was a lot of contact on the rebound attempt, and then Rao's going to the line.
And then Green had secured the rebound, and 2 girls are underneath her poking the ball up.
Yep.
And yeah, just a lot of things going on there.
So 48-27, and the second free throw by Rao, no good. Rebound by Burdorf. That's got to be like 7 for her.
8.
That was close. Everybody's game 1. Ball's inside to Green. Kick it back out. Good kick. Top of the key. 3. Bang! Good inside out pass and good entry. Good post back or pass back out. We'll step aside. Phillies down by
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
We're back here in Shenandoah. It was a 20-point lead at the half. Now just an 18-point lead. I know it's only 2 points, but you're halfway through the quarter. Like you said, let's try to be a little bit more competitive. Let's just pick up the defense. The defense has picked up. We're starting to get some more shots to fall here.
Yeah, for sure. And again, if you just eliminate the first quarter, we got a good ball game here. And again, just continue to cut into it, continue to make it competitive, and build on it for next week.
When he's also kind of pushing the tempo too in this third quarter so far. 3 ball on the wing. Goodbye. That was Cameron Hamilton. That's the 9th 3 of the night for the Lynx as they continue to shoot the lights out so far. Inside to Green. Tried to get it to Burdorf. Does get it to Burdorf. And they called a jump ball for the second time tonight when an AL player was standing on the baseline.
Yeah.
It was probably a jump ball if it was 5 feet inside, but it wasn't. The possession does stay with Shenandoah. The shot clock should not have reset, but it did. That's what Mr. Griebert's going to go talk to everybody's first game, Coach. Stop getting mad at him.
Yeah.
Stop getting upset. Breathe, Coach.
Yeah, the good thing is there's a button that says shot clock recall, and it'll go right back to where it goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Wherever you hit the button last.
That's good. It takes the human error out of it a little bit.
It does.
Green to Stevens. 3 in the corner. That's off the heel. Backside rebound. Probably a foul. They didn't call it. And we'll play on. So I guess it wasn't a foul. Softball pass to Smock. And she passes into the middle on a nice little play. Sandbooth couldn't get it. And then a body bump there by Sandbooth. And now the ball's poked out. And then they're going to call a foul. Lots of crazy things going on there. But that's going to be a foul on Lene Green. So that'll be her second foul with 3:14 to go in the third quarter, Coach. Your thoughts?
Yeah, probably should have been a foul over there where Chloe got pushed out of bounds. They didn't call that one, and then they call the same exact thing that happened on us.
So the offensive rebound attempt by Denton falls out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Lynx. And 35-second shot clock reset. I hope at some point they reset that rule and make it 20. Drop it back down to 20, like on a reset. Nice little dribble drive in there by Gears. She's played a good game tonight, has Presley Gears. She's not their leading scorer tonight, but she's kind of been the jack of all trades there. Good job by Sandbooth dropping off of that triple team to pick off the pass. And now it's going to be another jump ball. That will stay with the Lynx. Pretty good heady play there by Sandbooth. There was a triple team there on Green, and she kind of saw Green turn around and drop back because Burdorf was open on the backside.
Yeah, really good read by AL. The defense to drop back in there and get that steal.
So Green will check out, as will Stevens. So Martin's back in the game, as is Shabam. And the layup attempt by Sandbooth missed. And the middle drive, pass back out to Sandbooth, and that's no good. Backside rebound by Burdorf. She's nearing double figures in rebounds with 9. Burdorf has the ball at the top, gets it to Denton on the right wing. Denton looking to get it up to the top of the key. And Rogers to Denton. 3 ball. That's long, it's just short. Martin with the putback attempt, no good. And Sandbooth, that kid's been running all game. She's always out in front of the break. Kid's got a little bit of a motor. Rogers, a little off balance on the shot, and it showed as that ball hits the baseline, and it's going to go out of bounds. 25-point lead ever since the timeout called by Coach Weinrich. No points. AL's kind of flipped the switch a little bit. They're gotten back to their attacking ways on the offensive end.
Yeah, and when they can get a rebound and run, definitely makes a difference in their offensive abilities.
And there's Sandbooth in the corner. That's short. Rebound by Green. Green looking to run, passes the ball ahead to Shabam. Shabam drives, kicks to Rogers. Rogers, skip pass over to Fouch. Fouch inside, and Green hard off the glass. Sandbooth fighting for the board, and that's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Shenandoah. And 1:19 to go in the third quarter. 1:19 to go, and it's a 55-30 ball game. As Bria Murphy checks in the game. If you remember in the first quarter, she ended the first quarter with a 3 from the R of Rexroth Court over there. 3 from Shabam. That's just long. Good rebound by Martin, and back up. A lot of contact, no foul. But good job by Martin, giving some good minutes off the bench, something to build on as the season goes on.
Yeah, for sure. She's got 4 rebounds, 3 of them on the offensive end.
That ball off of the leg of Presley Gears on the dribble drive. So under a minute, Coach, to go in the quarter. Shenandoah with the ball. Shabam bringing it up past the timeline. Rogers on the drive. Good take, but just off to the side, and another jump ball. It's going to go this time to the Lynx, Coach. A lot of jump balls here in the third quarter. About 45 of them.
Maybe.
There's been a lot.
That just means it's not very clean basketball.
Not in this quarter, no. Pierce trapped, and the ball's ripped away. They get a timeout call. Get a timeout called by AL prior to the theft. So AL calls a timeout. We will step aside and pay a full timeout bills, so 60 seconds.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
We are back here in Shenandoah. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's about a half a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So AL could basically hold for the last shot here. Hamilton thought about it. Pass in the corner to Murphy. That's just long. Rebound by Green, and then a foul called on Pierce with 2.5 seconds to go. So Green gets the rebound, but the foul on Pierce, and that's going to give Shenandoah the ball. Should be on the side, but it's going to be.
Why is the ball being taken out over there? We didn't see it coming out of the timeout, but the jump ball that led into the timeout should have been taken on the sideline. Wasn't. We don't even start the clock. And now Mr. Griebert's going to say it's the end of the quarter.
And he's right. He
is right.
So that'll be the end of the third quarter.
He's been wrong on the 2 inbounds where the ball goes inbound.
There it goes. There it goes. So we're going to pay some bills. We're at the end of the third. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
We are back here in Shenandoah, 55-30. Shenandoah with the ball to start quarter number 4. Caroline Rogers bringing the ball past the timeline. She's between the circles. Gets the ball screen, gets it to Green. Green looking to drive, and the ball's nearly stolen, but saved by Green. And now Rogers looking to drive. Gets it to Burdorf. Mid-range J. That's no good. Fight for the rebound won by Cassidy Stevens. Chloe Denton now between the circles. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers into Green. Green, good step through move, and it goes. Green with now 17 on the night as AL just trying to hang on here in the fourth quarter with just 7 minutes to play in the ball game, up by 23. The dribble drive by Naughton, playing with 4 fouls. Small, good drive, no help on the backside, and that's good. 57-32. And Denton on a drive. Nobody stopped her until the end, and then there was a lot of contact and no foul called. And then they're going to call a foul, and it's going to be over the back. You'll see it right here. Ready? Oh, they called a push. Push on Lene Green. That'll be her 3rd foul. She pushed him. She pushed him, Coach.
She pushed her with her hands 2 feet above her head.
With the ball in her hands.
Interesting.
And that was a foul. You could hear that, but they didn't call that one. And Lene Green nearly got the rebound, but a good putback by Hudson Rao. 59-32 as Green brings it up the floor. Green on the drive,
and
little body, and one. Green with 19 on the night to lead all scorers. And there's a elbow jumper, no good. Rebound by Green. Pushed up ahead on the pass to Cassidy Stevens. Stevens on the drive. Stevens trying to carve out some space. Probably got away with a walk. Definitely did get away with a walk. Green has it on the wing. One dribble back to Stevens. Lob pass into Burdorf, and it's good. Nice feed and a good drop in by Burdorf. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Pretty sure he's a JV.
We're back here in Shenandoah. 59-36 the score. 6 points here coming right first 2 minutes of this fourth quarter. A little bit better on the offensive end in the first couple minutes of quarter number 4 here, Coach. Your thoughts on that?
I was just watching Mr. Griebert talking to Mr. Weinert over there. But anyway, then, like you said, keep saying it's the first night for everybody.
First night for everybody.
Some interesting calls, interesting placement of where. So, speaking of the ball in bounds, so if you're in the front court and you're on offense, that's your front court. There's now only 4 places Now only 4 places where it can go inbound. So like right here, the ball can only go in, because this is our front court, can only go in right there, 3 feet outside of the lane on either side, or at the 28-foot line.
Or right on the baseline, or right on the lane line, as it was right there.
Right, which is not the right. So
yeah,
it's
right on the lane line.
Right. So now that the ball got knocked out of bounds, we take it out where the spot of the out of bounds is, because that's not a violation or a foul, but any violation, any violation or foul in the front court, offense takes it out only in four spots now. Simplified the game a little bit.
So the coffin corner that there used to be, that's not a thing anymore.
Not a thing anymore. Yeah. Only if the ball goes out of bounds there.
Sure. So a foul on Green. That was her 4th. I'd imagine she'll stay in until she fouls out or till the starters get pulled. But she's just gotta get used to playing with 4. Nobody guarding Naughton, and Naughton says probably not something you should do. That's first game for everybody. I threw that one in. 62-36, timeout AL. We'll be back in 30.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
My bad.
62-36, Shenandoah with the ball after the 3 by Addie Naughton. Probably the 11th 3 of the night, probably for AL.
Actually, I was off one at halftime, so that was their 9th.
Okay.
Now, you said 9th the last one. It's now the 9th now.
So back in that 2-3 zone, and nice high-low, but got to go up with it. And Green says, I'll go up with it. Good pass by Stevens to get it back to Green. Green now over 20 with 21 points. And nobody home on the pass to Hudson Rao. They've had a couple of wayward passes here in the second half, have AL, but the way they've played this game so far, like I said, you'll be all right with those. You know, if you keep shooting the way you've been shooting and moving the ball the way they've been moving the ball. Fouch checks in again in this 2-3 zone. Gets the ball into Burdorf. Burdorf, good step through, just long, just a little hard on the shot. That ball's going to be off of AL, so stay with Shenandoah. A really good step-through move by Burdorf. We were talking before the game, and I said she has sneaky good post moves. That was a sneaky good move, splitting the double.
Yeah, it was really good. Just a little strong off the backboard, but she's got 6 points and 10 rebounds tonight.
A couple buckets here.
Yeah, take that from her.
Get a couple buckets. Be selfish here. Get 2 buckets. So just under 5 to play in the ball game, and Fouch has it up top. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Hit that.
Still in that zone. Oh, excuse me. They've switched to man-to-man on the out of bounds. And Stevens on the dribble drive. 3 short, and a rebound by Burdorf, and she's going for 2. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him if you got him. Let it fly. 4:30 to go.
They called it on the floor.
Oh, she was shooting.
She was definitely going up.
She was shooting. If there was ever a shot, that was a shot. And we're playing again. Ball gets inbounded. And it gets batted out of bounds by Naughton. So it'll stay with the Phillies. 62-38. Denton, 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound by Gears as she pushes ahead to Naughton. Naughton, nobody guarding her, and nearly made him pay. And we're going to get a push on the rebound attempt by, I believe, Chloe Denton. It's her first foul of the night. third team foul on Shenandoah. Gears with the ball up top for the Lynx. Pierce on the wing. Gets the ball back over to Sandbooth. And shot from the wing, no good. Rebound by Green, nearing a 20-20 night. Right?
18th, yeah.
Be selfish, get a couple more boards. There's Green, nice pass, and there's your 8th point for 2 more. Get another bucket. Get your first career double-double. I don't know, I think it maybe.
It would be your first career double-double.
You should yell it down. And Gears got away with a walk, spins away, and there's the shot by Naughton. She's been good tonight. Naughton has. She shot the ball really well. I can't see how many points she scored, but it's probably plenty. As Denton gets bailed out by a foul there from Gears, kind of a little out of control there. Gets bailed out, and we'll take the free throws. Well, she was not shooting?
What was she doing if she wasn't shooting? Exactly.
I just don't think we want to do free throws anymore. I just think these guys are just done doing free throws, and that's okay. That's okay. Lob pass into Green, tough catch, was able to corral it. Denton off the backboard first, and Rao picks up the rebound, passes ahead to Hamilton, no good. Fight for the board is poked out of bounds, should be Shenandoah ball. That looked like, for all the world, it was poked out of bounds by Rao.
It was definitely poked out of bounds by AL. Like, what are we doing?
Burdorf, somebody needs to text to the bench and let them know that she's a bucket away from double-double. Because she may be done for the night. Double dribble was gotten away with there by Sandbooth. And now Rao has it at the top. Sandbooth again in the corner. She can shoot it there. That's just short. And it'll land on the floor. Rebound fought for and a jump ball called. It'll stay with the Lynx. Are you going to send him a message? I mean, he won't check his phone.
It'd pop up on his watch, but he ain't watching. That's all right.
Maybe you just...
Plenty of other opportunities here.
Not really. 20 more?
20 more.
Oh. Carolina Rogers will check out, and Lexi Shabam checks back in. Sandbooth to Naughton. And to Hamilton in the corner. Hamilton on the dribble drive. Gets it to Rao, and Rao misses on the drive. Shabam gets the rebound. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. 64-40. The drive by Shabam, no good. And rebound by the Lynx as they move the ball up the floor. Past the timeline is Naughton. Naughton, 3 off the heel. Rebound by Chloe Denton. Denton pushing it up the floor. Shabam on the right wing. Trying to float it into Martin. Does. Martin lays it in. Good pass from Shabam, and the lay-in for Martin. Her first points of the night. And the pass is poked away, stolen by Fouch. Fouch passes ahead to Denton, and out of bounds. Stays with Shenandoah. Good hustle by Hudson Rao on the back end there to save a layup. One 147 to go in the ball game. Denton in the corner. She'll shoot a 3. Bang! Denton in double figures now with 11. And the last time out of the night for Shenandoah, and we'll take it with them. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ignite is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Witcher, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite.
I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Frazee, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
We're back here in Shenandoah, 1:41 to go in the ball game. Shenandoah down by 19 here. A little full court pressure for the Phillies. Pass into the middle. And good save by AL. And then there's Naughton for three. Rebound on the backside by Shabam. And a jump ball will be called. It'll go to Shenandoah. Offense-defense substitution as Green comes back into the game. So we are now a 1:20 to go in the ball game. Shabam wide open on the wing. Not going to take that shot. Skip pass, long skip pass. Shot well short by Cassidy Stevens. Had she been on the three-point line, that might have gone in, but she was at the middle R there in Rexroth.
Yeah, she was a little deep.
It was a deep three. And Abby Dumler checks into the game. And Gears, nice drop-down pass. And that is Peyton Schutt getting on the board for the first time tonight. 66-45, 69-45. I missed some points there, excuse me. And not a travel. Hopefully she didn't pull a muscle there, as Fouch will shoot a wing three, hit the backboard, bounced off. Rebound by AL, and looks like Bombach has the ball. She checks into the game for the first time, and Gears on the drive. Scoop shot, and it goes 71-45. I was right. They had the score wrong. I got myself confused. I was right. It was 66 before, and it said 69 on the scoreboard. So I just assumed they were right.
Oh.
That's what I trust myself. It's game one, but trust myself.
You fixed it.
I did.
They fixed it.
60. No, I fixed it.
Okay.
Myself. They heard me. They're listening. They're friends of the program.
Yeah.
Gears misses the free throw. Rebound by Martin. Sarah Pickens into the game for the first time, as is Callie Bebout and Nora Martin. Bebout on the wing. Pickens on the dribble drive. Passes to Bebout on the drive, and tied up and stolen by Naughton. And that's going to be AL with the ball. They could just dribble it out here if they wanted to. Bumbaugh to Naughton. 10 seconds on the game clock. I would assume they'll just run this one out. And that will be the ball game as AL comes down to Page County. Took care of business here tonight, Coach. We'll step aside, pay a few bills while our statistician Marvin tallies up the score and the stats. So. Still going to do one more.
So many ways that Bank Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support. It's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
It was a whole group.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah, so the final score tonight in Game 1 of the 23-24 basketball season for the Phillies, 68-45. The Lynx of Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln. Coach, they come into Shenandoah and asserted themselves early and never looked back.
They sure did. Yeah, they came out and made 6 3-pointers in the first quarter and built that 16-point lead in the first quarter, and then for the most part, it was even the rest of the way. They pulled away a little bit more, but for the most part, it was fairly even. And so, yeah, Shenandoah just didn't get off to a hot start, and the Lynx did, and they did enough to keep it right where it was the rest of the way.
So let's get some stats, some game stats for the Phillies and whatnot. What did Marvin come up with?
Marvin tallied up the totals here, and Lene Green had that double-double, like we said, and she had that at halftime, finishes with 21 points, 18 rebounds, 3 assists. Nice night for her to start off her junior campaign. Chloe Denton finishes with 11 points off the bench, hits those 2 3-pointers, the only 2 3-pointers that the Phillies were able to knock down tonight. So she finishes with 11 points. Jenna Burdor finishes 2 points away from a double-double. She finishes with 8 points, 11 rebounds. She's going to kick herself about missing those 2 free throws early.
And to be fair, she should have
gotten 2 more.
But she did not play the last about 3.5 minutes of the ballgame.
True, but she'll kick herself about not making those 2 free throws early. But a nice night for her to start off her senior campaign. Kylie Fouch comes off the bench and gets 3 points. She has a basket and a free throw to get 3 points. Abby Martin finishes with 2 points, that bucket assisted by Green, and she finishes with five rebounds coming off the bench. Nice night for her. Cassidy Stevens finishes with that first bucket of the game as her only 2 points on the night. And then Lexi Shabam, she doesn't finish with any points, but she finishes with a team high 4 assists and four rebounds to go along with that. So, yeah, all of that, and we're gonna go to Thanksgiving.
It's hard. Well, they'll still. They don't have any more games this week, and they play like 4 next week.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So. You got a long kind of practice and break time, right? Before you go, you get to play Underwood on Monday for the boys' first game. The girls will be their second game. There's a lot to learn from a game like this, right? Maybe it didn't go the way you expected it if you're Coach Weinrich or if you're the kids. But it's definitely something you can learn from. Maybe this team isn't a team that's going to score much more than 45. Maybe they're a 50, 55, 60-point somewhere in that 50 to 60 range, so we're not that far off offensively, but shoring up the defense and maybe the communication, the understanding of kind of how it all meshes together, because AL took advantage, and we really had a hard time adjusting except for little pockets here and there tonight. But it's a long season. It's hard to win them all, but all you really got to worry about, right, is just winning the next one. Right?
Yeah, for sure, and I'd be interested to see what AL ended up shooting. I bet you it's over 50%.
From 3, I bet you they were right around 40. Right, I mean, that was impressive.
Yeah, and so it'll be interesting to see what their shooting percentage on the night was, because they played really, really well for their first night out as well. Like I said, I watched them at the Glenwood Jamboree, and this was not the same team that we saw a week ago.
It was a ruse
in Glenwood. So we'll wish them the best of luck along
absolutely.
the way. Hopefully they'll have a great season in the Missouri River Athletic Conference.
That's right.
Some
in the Marac.
The Marac.
I don't know if that's a thing. Marvin, is that a thing?
I think they just
he
call
doesn't
it,
know.
I think they just call it the Missouri
MRAC.
River. Yeah.
Well, we're going to step aside. It's going to be on KMA on Monday, so you're off on Monday night. You can just sit down and enjoy it with the family. I mean, you'll be here, but you can sit and enjoy it in the stands. So KMA will be Dusty Scahill, I believe. He'll be calling the game with myself.
Yeah, new announcer.
Yep.
He had his first game tonight over at Lennox, I believe.
Woo! Good for him.
Yeah.
All right. Friend of the program now.
Shenandoah grad.
Yeah.
Dusty Scahill.
So he will be with me here calling that game. And just to be clear, for those of you wanting to watch JV games on Monday, there is no longer a JV girls game on Monday. That has been removed from the schedule.
Yeah, Underwood only has 11 girls out for high school basketball.
So just kind of a side note there. Sometimes schedules happen. We come out with these wonderful schedules, and we hope everything happens. But then it happened to us during football season a year ago. You know, sometimes numbers, injuries, COVID, whatever, things happen, and you just don't have the numbers sometimes, and you have to cancel some stuff. So
yeah, that'll be a good matchup. They've got Underwood's got that Jacobson girl, 6'3", 6'4". That'll be a good matchup for Green. So yeah. Come out and watch the game, or watch it on KMA, or
come on out Monday night.
You know, if you're a long ways away,
come on out Monday night, or watch it later. Or if you're thousands of miles away, if you're in Germany watching the game, sprechen Sie Deutsch.
I'm sure somebody from Germany has watched this before. I would put $1 on that.
Well, I do know for a fact that nobody's watching anymore.
Nope. So we can
talk about whatever. But I do know nobody's watching right now. But the Bedford Lennox football game, I know for a fact that was watched from Germany, screenshot or photo taken whilst in Germany. Trevor Mater and his wife Gentry went to the Chiefs game, and they were in Germany, and they were watching. It was like 5 a.m. in the morning or something like that. They were watching.
That doesn't count. It's a KMA guy from
They
here.
were watching it in Germany.
That doesn't count.
Marvin, does that count? Marvin says it counts. All right. So for Marvin, our awesome stats guy, for Aaron Burdorf, I'm TJ Young. We're going to step aside. We'll see you on Monday night. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Stay safe. Eat lots of deviled eggs.